My name's Jeremy and I'm a diver and I've been doing this for about 15 years now.
I'm Mike. I'm obviously Jeremy's father here, but I'm not the authority figure, but I kind of take care of all the organisation and operations management and, you know, day-to-day scheduling and all the important stuff.
And yeah, I make sure that, you know, everything underwater is taken care of, all the construction, you know, all the methods we use, how we do the underwater stuff. That's where I come in.
Yeah, he does the heavy lifting.
Heavy lifting.
Organisation.
Yeah.
My name's Lieutenant Commander Sophie Going and I'm the Navigating Officer on board HMAS Canberra. Essentially, I'm directly responsible to the captain for the safe navigation of the ship. So I'm from the New Zealand Navy. I am over in Australia on an exchange posting, so filling a role here on an Australian ship to gain some experience that I would not usually get in New Zealand. And initially, I kind of knew I wanted to join the military, but the travel and adventure and having a job where I knew that there would never be days that are exactly the same and you've always got something different and exciting happening each day. So Sydney Harbour is a beautiful harbour to work on. It's also really busy, which adds a lot of complexities for us navigating a large ship in and out of a harbour with lots of ferries on the water, yachts, small boats as well.
My name's Joel. I'm the Supervising Fisheries Officer for the Greater Metropolitan Zone.
So there's no such thing as a typical day here at Fisheries. Every single day brings something new. Generally, we are taking our boat out, patrolling here on Sydney Harbour, conducting recreational fishing checks, checking commercial fishes. We might be doing inspections of restaurants, bait shops, here at the Sydney fish markets as well.
Not without a morning coffee though.
Not without a morning coffee. Nothing without a morning coffee.
I think I love most about my job over the last 11 years is that no 2 days are ever the same. You're just always different, something different challenge, different type of customer, angry people, happy people, fish, sharks, whales, dolphins, every day is different.
I can't imagine doing any job but this job. I just don't think the 9 to 5 lifestyle would suit me or Joel.
No.
So yeah, it's really great. We work around the clock every single day of the week, weekends, public holidays, yeah.
I've always been employed in jobs outdoors, from PE teaching through to fisheries. I don't think I could ever do anything in an office ever again.
My name's Damien Logue. I'm the Manager of Operations for New South Wales Maritime on Sydney Harbour. Every day is different. There's no 2 days are the same. So basically my role is sort of making sure that the harbour obviously sort of runs and functions. There's so many stakeholders that operate on the harbour. So it's making sure that all of the stakeholders are working together and that the harbour continues to function and operate safely. And we also look at future needs of the harbour. So what's going to become of the harbour in the future and what do we need to do to make sure we can achieve it. The harbour is such a unique place and there's so many things that attribute to it. So you've got a huge increase in development around the foreshores. There's a huge increase in commercial vessels operating around the harbour. You've got obviously sort of vessels getting bigger. So we're trying to find space for those boats around the harbour. Trying to make sure that everyone can have an equal go in enjoying one of the most beautiful waterways in the world.
It's a team.
Well, you know, he's probably more of the boss because he's, you know, obviously got more life experience. But yeah, it works good. I've got to say, I feel quite safe commercial diving because there's backups on backups on backups on backups. You mean you've got air fed from the surface, you've got air on your back, and you're inside like pretty much indestructible helmet, so.
Well, actually, the only thing that instills fear into Jeremy, I'll tell you this is the truth,
Yeah.
Any creature in the sea, especially octopus, moray eels,
Yep.
I hear the squeals come up through the
Yeah.
comms. Is that octopus jump on his legs and things? This is the terror.
That is actually terrifying.
Yeah.
He's damn right. That is terrifying. This one job, you know, I must have been working on top of the octopus's home, right? And he was on my leg, and I could feel this really heavy thing on my leg, and I looked back and I was like, ah! Fucking this big thing with tentacles sticking on everything, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll get back to work, and he just kept coming back.
We have seen bull sharks, and actually right here, I was in the water with a white shark. We had a seal hanging around, One of the most dangerous days at work was, it wasn't dangerous, but it was quite scary. We had a big great white shark come past who was interested in a seal that we were filming because he was hanging around and being playful.
Every situation, I guess, is potentially dangerous. When we're coming across people that have done the wrong thing and they know it, they're not always happy to see us. So we make sure that we have each other's backs. We're always looking around for potentially dangerous, unsafe situations. We've been specially trained if things do escalate, so there's that element there of mitigating that risk, but certainly everyone that we approach, we are making sure that we're careful of those risks.
Yeah. You never know what kind of day someone's had, do you, before you walk up to them, so it's a challenge in itself and be able to read people and the situation.
Yeah.
And obviously almost every fisherman carries a knife, so you have to be on your guard the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
I think there are numerous challenges associated with navigating such a large warship, but all of that comes with the territory, and we spend a lot of time training and practicing to make sure that those risks are mitigated as far as possible.
So it's a pretty challenging set of skills that you need. You've got to be able to drive boats offshore, long distances, always managing fatigue, a large surf, dangerous weather. Obviously, just because it's raining or rough doesn't mean that there isn't illegal activity going on, so you've still got to be out there patrolling even when you'd much rather be at home.
Yeah, some of the creatures that we come across are certainly dangerous. Tagging sharks, we need to be specially trained when handling them. Also, you know, riding around in rock pools and stuff like that, blue ring octopuses, jellyfish, fish that, yeah, poisonous fish, all those kinds of things. It's Australia, everything's out to kill you, so certainly being careful of that.
It's Sydney Harbour and the beautiful Sydney waterways, so it's the best office fuel you ever get in the world.
One of my most proudest days in the Navy is the day I graduated from our initial officer entry course. I think the friendships and the bonds that you forge with the people that you're on course with over that 6 months leads you to feel really proud on the day that you finally finish that, and it's the first important step in a naval career. The main tip I'd have for anyone who's considering joining is just to take the leap. You never know what you'll find or experience when you get involved in an organisation like this.
Fun, fun, fun.
That's cute. Describing this role in 3 words, yeah, fun, dynamic and challenging.
3 words for this job? Fun, fun, fun.
My favourite part is probably just sort of working with the public and just sort of seeing people going out there and enjoying such a beautiful waterway. You know, sort of, I get stuck in the office quite a bit, so when I can sort of get out there in the office and see the projects that we've worked on and see the boating public actually enjoying it, I mean, it's a huge reward, and it's great to see, and certainly makes my job really rewarding. One of our biggest challenges, I guess, would be competing priorities, because everyone wants a piece of Sydney Harbour, and so it's trying to sort of balance the need of the boating public against the need for the commercial operators, the need for, you know, sort of future developments around the harbour. And so that's my biggest challenge, is just trying to sort of keep everyone happy and also trying to make sure that the harbour continually evolves and develops, and that we're sort of, you know, sort of continue to be one of the most beautiful and pristine harbours around the world.